The views and opinions expressed by tonight's guest and topic of discussion do not necessarily represent the official policy or position of Spaced Out Radio, Spaced Out Weekend, Spaced Out Radio Limited, its hosts, syndicated carriers, or anyone associated with this broadcast. Any rebroadcast, reproduction, or other use of this broadcast or podcast without the express written consent of Spaced Out Radio or Spaced Out Radio Limited is strictly prohibited. Listener discretion is advised. Are you experienced?
Stop right there!
From high atop the mountains of British Columbia to you listening around the world, this is Spaced Out Radio with host Dave Scott.
They let us play with all our toys, they let us think that we're big boys, they let us make a lot of noise, but we ain't rule the world. They let us think we're Superman.
You can follow us on our website, spacedoutradio.com, on iTunes and TuneIn. Follow Dave on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio, on Facebook at Spaced Out Radio Show, or on our YouTube channel, Spaced Out Radio Show.
Dave, oh Dave, are you playing with Bigfoot and aliens again?
Dad, you gotta stop haunting the ghost. It's scaring them.
Alright, seriously, put down the pointy sticks.
Okay! Game on!
Game on!
Game on!
The password is...
Alright.
Buckle up, space travelers. It's time to go for a ride on Spaced Out Radio. Mr. Bumblefoot, Dave is ready for liftoff.
Seriously, Dave? Really? Aren't you a little old for a tinfoil hat?
Hello, Toby. Bye-bye. Love you. Bye-bye.
Please take your seat on our there will be entrance. Prepare for takeoff. Start. 2, 1. Boost ignition and liftoff.
Good evening and welcome to Spaced Out Radio tonight. I am your host, Dave Scott, and it's great to have you along for the ride on this Thursday, June 8th, Friday, June 9th. If you're on the East Coast, Hope you had a great day. We are live right here in the Great White North on top of the mountains of central British Columbia as we are here for you 7 days a week. We welcome everyone listening in on WQEE 99 Rock the Key down at Noonan, Georgia, home of the Walking Dead. We are live as well on the United Public Radio Network on 107.7 FM in New Orleans and over 160 countries around the world. We're also live on spacedoutradio.com, Spreaker, KTLK, The Fringe FM, Renegade Talk Radio out of Las Vegas, the High Plains Talk Radio Network, and on Revolution Radio. Remember, the Double R Machine is a donation station financed by you, the valued listener. Head on over to freedomslips.com and donate today. Like our music? Then rock with us to Mr. Ron Bumblefoot THAL, formerly of Guns N' Roses, currently of Art of Anarchy. Bumblefoot is the official sound of Spaced Out Radio. You can also follow us all over social media on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio. Give our Facebook page a like, Spaced Out Radio Show. You can find me on Instagram, Dave Scott, SOR. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Spaced Out Radio Show. Tune us in on TuneIn. Download this show and others on iTunes. We're also on RadioGuide.fm, Player.fm, TalkStream Live, and Stitcher. And, of course, our website is SpacedOutRadio.com. And if you head over to Patreon.com for as low as $1 a month, you can become a patron of SOR as well. Now, if you want to take part in this show, you got to do me a favor. You need to sign into one of the chat rooms, and I want to watch you do it. Go to our website, sign in by clicking Listen Live, go on Revolution Radio, Spreaker, the UPRN chat room, or maybe, just maybe, you're one of the lucky ones on Facebook who has access to the SOR Space Travelers Club. Or if you're on Twitter, be like Jeff, be like Canadian Joe, be like Andrew, and use the hashtag SpacedOutRadio, and I will get to your questions and comments in there as well. Now, if you head to our website for $5 a month, you can become an SOR Space Traveler, and while on our website, go to our store. Pick yourself up a Spaced Out Radio t-shirt, poster, an SOR sticker, or maybe you're looking for a weekend getaway this fall. September 29th to October 1st, we have the first annual Spaced Out Radio Caribou Paracon in beautiful 108 Mile Ranch, British Columbia, being held at the Spruce Hills Spa and Resort. 3 days of paranormal fun and adventure, ghost hunt, speakers. It's going to be absolutely fun. You could go to our store, pick up your VIP passes today for the entire event until July 29th. They are 10% off. We have a new news section called The Encounter Online, bringing everything paranormal to you by our editors Eric Markham and Everett Thiemer. You can check out my latest blog there as well. And if you've had an experience you can't explain, fill out an SOR Sightlines report. Bill Hauser is a regular guest on this show, coming in every couple of months to provide a live demonstration on his investigative tool of choice in the paranormal, the Ghost Box. An independent paranormal researcher and investigator, Bill loves the chase of the ghost. An 18-year veteran of paranormal investigation, Bill has committed himself to finding the answers to the questions we all want to know. And that is there life after death? An avid proponent of using technology to prove the existence of spirits, Bill likes using digital, night vision, and full-spectrum video cameras. As well, for the past few years, he's actually really focused solely on researching the paranormal phenomenon with the Spirit Box. The results of two-way live communication has really enhanced his personal studies. So tonight, make sure you have a pen and paper, because for the next 3 hours, we're going to be doing live ghost box sessions, and Bill right now is sitting in a haunted location in Surrey, British Columbia. The results are for what you hear yourself. Bill will also take your questions in the chat room. If you want him to look something up, type it in, capital letters please, and we're going to ask the ghost box live on the air so you can hear it yourself. Audience participation, get ready, because this is one of our funnest shows that we do every time Bill is on. Bill Hauser, great to have you back on board. How you doing, my friend?
Very good, Dave. Thank you very much for having me on. I just want to say hello to all the great listeners out there.
Yeah, thank you, my friend. You know, you're quickly becoming one of the most popular shows on what we do, because I could tell you this, man. Right after your show, I will start getting texts, emails, messages on social media saying, when's Bill coming back on? When's Bill coming back on? So what the public doesn't know is usually right after the show, we're already booking your next time that you're on the air, because you're lucky enough to have a career where you're scheduled in advance.
Yeah, pretty well. Yeah, I can plan ahead of time and work things around that schedule of mine.
Mm-hmm. Well, we appreciate you always taking time out to spend it with us, because we have a lot of fun when you are on the air. And, Bill, we always get new listeners every time you're on. So I know some of these questions for yourself or audience members who have heard you before might be a little bit redundant. But you've been an investigator for 18 years. Are you 100% convinced that there is such thing as paranormal activity?
I would say yes, considering my personal experiences. That's one aspect. And then also knowing other people with their personal experiences, and then also seeing it on another level of investigating it and seeing, unusual anomalies that just can't be explained.
Do you or have you ever got that one piece of evidence that you've been looking for that says, aha, that's it? That's the one I've been waiting for?
I think a lot of us in the field of the paranormal have always wanted to get that really shooting gun type of piece of evidence. Yeah, for sure.
Has it fallen into your lap yet?
I've gotten pretty close, I'll have to say. I've gotten some pretty compelling EVPs and so on, and pictures and that. So yeah, I mean it's there. I mean, but it's not quite the shooting gun yet.
For you, what would be that smoking gun that gives you 100% confirmation that the equipment works, the spirits are actually there? What would that be for you?
Well, I would look at, at the time where I am, the location, and what's happening, and seeing basically, is it something that can be explained elsewise, and look at all the possible aspects of that, and then narrow it down slowly as, you look at all the possibilities there.
So you primarily now use the ghost box specifically on your investigations. Why did you choose to go with the ghost box over other equipment?
Well, I enjoyed it in the sense that it was very much real time. You're getting communications. And, as time moves on, ghost boxes have gotten better. And, it's definitely improved, no question about it. So the thing is, you do get these anomaly type voices coming through that can't be explained, and that's what keeps me going for sure.
So for people who have never understood or know what a ghost box is, why don't you take a minute or two to describe what type of equipment it actually is?
Well, basically, I go on the theory of it's a radio that continuously scans and it doesn't stop, and basically it uses that broadcast radio, and basically by the scanning of a fairly high rate of speed, it chops it up, and then it allows for basically remodulation. So basically the spirits or entities of whatever can communicate back with that audio and then form small sentences. It's not like us talking right now. It's not that fluent. It's still, shall we say, it's very, it's like a traditional EVP. You may get 3 words if you're lucky, maybe 4, but usually 2 words, 1 word. And so it's that type of communication. So you have to listen very carefully.
A lot of people out there will say basically you're only hearing what you want to hear because there is a lot of audio pareidolia type interference in there. How would you tell people who may not have heard how a ghost box works? What do you tell them to listen for?
Well, usually I always say it's the intelligent response back after the question you've given out. So I look for that form of intelligent response that basically is replying back to you. So that direct response back.
Right. And we also have to tell people that when we start these sessions, if you have headphones, wear them. It's going to be a heck of a lot easier to pick up answers to the questions that are asked if you're wearing headphones. It does come in clearer for you. So, Bill, you recommend that as well, correct?
Yeah, if you're listening, definitely use headphones and turning your volume up a little bit so it's at a comfortable level that you can hear. It will be scanning fairly fast, so you will hear a clicking part. That's just the radio doing its thing, scanning. And then you might hear a little bit of broadcast radio, but it's pretty chopped up. So that's the neat thing about this type of radio. I'm using a variable sweep rate, so it's scanning and I can adjust the sweep rate.
Mm-hmm. So explain to people what they're going to hear.
Well, basically, when I turn it on, they're going to hear the clicking, of course, and they're going to hear a lot of the background white noise and a little bit of hissing sound of a radio that's would be normally heard. And then basically, they're going to start hearing voices come through and responses from what I'm asking for and questions.
And the technology, let's look into a little bit of the history of this. How did this idea that ghosts could speak through radio frequency become created?
Well, it goes back a long ways. It goes back, I'd say right back to Nikola Tesla. He believed in using a radio to communicate with the other side, and it just progressed along the way with tube radios in the earlier days, and they would rock back and forth and find in between the stations that sort of variable type of area on the radio dial that they could communicate with. And then it just moved on, and then transistors came along, and then it just, the progression came up to more modern day tuners, and now digital tuners that are automated, so you don't have to keep rocking the dial across. And so that's where Frank Sumption fits in. He basically automated the ghost box concept with the work that he did, and of course, as far as I'm concerned, he's the guy that really got the modern day ghost box going, and I have a lot of great respect for him, and it's sad to see that he had passed away a few years ago.
Now, when you do this, you're sitting at a haunted location, correct?
Well, I'm actually in a parking lot beside where a school used to be. It's torn down. It got torn down 2013. And basically I'm on sort of the edge because now that property is private, so there's no trespassing, of course. And I'm just there, and basically this area here has got a lot of strange activity in the sense of spirit energy, and so that's why I picked this location. The signal's strong for the cell phone that we are able to communicate with.
You also have a YouTube channel going where people can check out all of your videos and evidence that you have recorded.
Yeah, I do that, as well as I have a audio library, as I call it, on Autoboom / user Candui. And so they can listen to. There's full sessions as well as highlighted sessions, small files as well to listen to. So, yeah, I mean, it's basically all you got to do is put Candui into Google, and a lot of stuff will come up about me.
Hopefully good stuff, man. Hopefully good stuff.
So far, I've been keeping my work very pure. That's one thing I pride myself on. I definitely like to keep my work very straightforward, so I don't tamper or do any mischief type of stuff with my evidence. So I keep it very pristine, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, while we wait for our audience to come up with some questions that they have, an audience now would be a good time to do that. Why don't we give them a little bit of a sample of what they are going to be hearing tonight?
Okay, I'm going to turn the radio on. It's going to sound like this. Who wants to talk to me? Do you have a message for me right now? What would be your message? I need to know, is our communications good? You can hear me well? So how many active spirits are around this location besides the old Fleetwood Elementary School? 15, someone said? Wow. Anybody else know how many more? Do you have anything you'd like to say on that? Would you know their names by any chance? So do you have anything you'd like to say to us? I'm on a radio show right now. Do you have anything you'd like to say? Do you know any of the listeners out there? Okay, I'm going to end this session right now. We thank you. Okay, that would be basically what it sounds like.
You know, right off the bat, when you asked who was there, 3 names popped up right away. Andrew, Anita, and Tom.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard that, yeah. Yeah, it's a quick reaction to what I'm asking, and that's the neat thing about this real-time spirit communications.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A quick question here from Wisteria at #SpacedOutRadio. How do you know which voice is speaking your answer when there are several voices coming through?
Well, you just have to kind of go by what they're saying and what your question is, basically. You will get some voices coming out of the ether and randomness, and sometimes it just doesn't make any sense. And then every once in a while you will hear that little remnants of the music on the FM band. That's what it's on right now, the FM band, so on broadcast radio. So basically there's a lot more music on the FM band, not as much talk radio on there. So that makes it a little easier. So generally, yeah, that's what you look for, as I always say, is intelligent response. And that's kind of what I measure my my success in getting and identifying.
BTO is asking, Bill, have you ever sped up the device, or do you keep it at this revolution?
Well, it's a variable sweep rate, so I can adjust it. So if it's too high, then it's going to be hard for everybody to hear in general. And, you know, you want to get a happy medium in the sense of finding that right spot where you're still getting, you know, basically those EVPs of the radio coming through to us and, you know, basically giving us the answers that we're looking for that are intelligible.
We have some questions coming in from people here, and let me get to them. I got to scroll way up here because everybody was throwing their answers in there. Okay, the sisters, who is a set of sisters, I don't even know their names. I'm just going to call them the sisters, are asking if we can get one of the spirits to say the name of one of the people in the Spreaker chat room.
Okay. So basically anybody in the chat room, their name in speaker.
In Spreaker, yes.
Okay, well, we'll try it right now. Okay, I'm on a radio show, and there's people in the chat room. They're in the chat room speaker. Do you know any names of any of the people that are in there? Do you know any of their names? Could you tell us? Are you able to tell us? Do you know anybody in the speaker chat room, their names? Who else in the chat room do you know? Could you tell me their names, please? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating. Okay.
I got one. I got my own name, Dave. That's it.
Well,
Dave.
okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got other people heard Michael, Hoffman, Hamid,
Hoffman, yeah.
Paul, Crystal, Oliver, Aura. It's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting here. Well, let's see what else. You ready to fire it up again for Eric's question?
Okay.
All right. Eric wants to know who is piping the music into his house because he's the only one besides his cats in the house.
Okay, I need to know who's putting music or pumping music into Eric's home. Do you know who that is? Who's putting music into Eric's home? Could you please tell me who that might be? Do you really know who that might be? Dan? Okay. Anybody else that you think you might know?
Right.
Why are they putting music into Eric's home? Why are they, do you know? You know why? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
All right. And that's kind of how it's going to work. We got to go way back here. I got to scroll way back in order to get some of the responses here. right. The only thing I really heard in that one was a man's voice when he said, "Is anybody pumping any music in there?" And he said, "Just a little, just a little." So we have Dawn got there talking. Ian, Elf, chat room. I'm going to get you to stop right now because the delay has me moving, or the chat room moving on me. We had Good, we had Doug, we had Pete, we had Eric. Would you like? Then there was Dave, Eric, Dave again. You like, Marcy, he like, what? Dave, Mike, Dave again, G, Mike. Lots of Mikes. Lots of Mike, Dave, and Eric. That's kind of cool. So we did get some names there. I didn't get anything on why they were doing it, though.
Yeah, because I asked that just to see if I could get some more. Yeah.
Exactly. So if we could then go to Twitter, because Wisteria would like you, Bill, to ask the spirits if they can name any people hanging out on Twitter tonight at hashtag Spaced Out Radio.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Hello? I want to know, do you know anybody hanging out on Twitter? Hashtag Spaced Out Radio. Do you know anybody hanging out there? Do you know their names? On hashtag Spaced Out Radio on Twitter. Do you know their names? Do you know their nicknames then? Are there a lot of people out there on hashtag Spaced Out Radio, Twitter? Can you tell me that? Hosting? Okay.
Tomorrow.
You know anybody else there on hashtag Spaced Out Radio Twitter?
He knows.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
Now, looking at the list, we got a number of people in hashtag Spaced Out Radio right now. And I did get a couple in there. I did get John, and John Porter is in hashtag Spaced Out Radio. Now, here's the interesting one, because the person who asks the question goes by Wisteria Whisper. And right off the bat, I got Wister, or Wister. So it didn't quite finish the name, but that one kind of shocked me a little bit. It was right off the bat where I got Wister, which would have been right there. You know what I'm saying? So there was a couple. John got Mikey, Ronnie, he does. There is a Mike on Twitter right now.
Okay.
So that would be kind of good. Let me check the other rooms here. Joe got Itchy Rain Heather. There is no Heather. We don't do Heathers around these parts. Let me see here. I gotta scroll up. All right. Mikey, Psychic, thank you. Goodland, good one. There was Richard. A couple people heard Richard. I don't know if anybody on Twitter is named Richard, but that would be kind of interesting. Mitch as well. Bless you. Rain hosting, which you got. Wisteria Whisperer actually says his cat's name is Wister.
Really?
Yeah.
It's quite something.
He just came up on hashtag Spaced Out Radio. Is your cat listening? Is your cat listening? That's what I want to know. All right.
Or close by.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like Jackie's comment here in the chat room. Please don't tell me that after I die, I still have to keep up with technology like Twitter. So.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's kind of funny. Let's see. What else did we get here? I got to keep scrolling. There's so many people responding. There we go. All right. Let's get to the next one. I hope that helps you out. We did get a couple in there, so that was really, really cool. Wisteria actually says he thought he heard the name Christopher too, so that's kind of cool. Let's move on to another question. Catherine always wants to know this question. And she is asking, Bill, can we try and tune in to Carl the Alien? Carl the Alien, you know, damn it, Carl, why aren't you showing up? He still hasn't shown up.
Well, he did faintly say Carl on one session, I remember a while back.
Last time, yes.
Yeah, let's see if we can get him to say his name.
Well, let's see, because I'm pissed off he hasn't come to visit.
Okay, I want to know, is Carl the Alien around? Dave Scott wants to know, and so does Catherine. Carl, are you there? Carl, call out to us. Say your name. Say hello.
So that's high level.
Say your name out, Carl. Carl, what kind of alien are you? Do you still watch Over Dave? Carl, do you still watch Over Dave Scott at his home? Carl, just yell out your name to us. Nice and loud. Can you do that for us? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
Now, let me scroll it on back here as the answers come through. I sat back. I'm not going to lie. I sat back on this one because I wanted to just try and tune it on in and see if I got anything. And I didn't hear anything from Carl. I'm not going to lie. I didn't hear anything from Carl. Last time, Carl actually was quite responsive. This time, let's see, we had hi, tarot. That would be awesome. Okay. He isn't. I never. He is. Hey, cat. No. Andrew says, Carl has a butt head. Yes, he does, as a matter of fact. Lots of hellos and hi there. And then high level came up. Pineapple? No, I think that was more high level. Boring signal. And then a couple people heard him say, F him. F him. I can't use the swear word because we are on terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
You know, but we can't control that if it's sneaking through and bleeding through. There's cat. Cat came up a couple of times. Volkswagen. Considered. Was great. Should have gone home. Yeah, you should have, Carl, you jerk. Standing us up 2 years in a row on your anniversary. Showing up at my window during a show. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right. Let's get into the next question here. And this one comes from Christoph. Christoph would like to know if his grandmother is around and has anything to say.
Okay, Christoph. Christoph wants to know, is his grandmother around? She's still around. Are you still around, Grandma? Christoph wants to know, are you still around? Are you watching over? Are you watching over, Grandma? You have a message then for Christoph, Grandma.
Can you join? You bet. 40, what, 76? 40. You wait up. Okay. Meet Doc. You'll open our group.
You have still a message, Grandma, for Christoph.
I see.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
All right. Let's get to some of the responses as they still roll in here. Let me get right to the top. See, the problem is I got to scroll up every time. All right, Christopher's grandma, some of the things that we got were oh, I hope so, from the south, things to come. Hey, Dave, again. I love, I live, Binghamton, uh-huh. Is she, yes. I'm not, laugh, duck, a dark thing. He dropped, dog, Alfred, offer, bad life. Let's see here. I'm trying to get through all the good ones here. 40 is what? 40 came up a few times, actually. Medium. 2:02 a.m. Let's see here. Jimmy came up, which Christopher says that's his biological dad, which is kind of cool. Jennifer came up. Great, thank you. Thunder. Lots of thank yous. And that's it. That's where we got. I do want to remind the audience that between the chat room and us, there's about a 10-second delay. John on Twitter got to think about it. No, the doc, 40, what you see. Okay, me, right, I think. Oh, yeah. And let's see what happened in Facebook land. Joe got ducks, nightlight, a group, 40, smoking, me.com, icing, oh yeah, booyah. Michael got Jennifer. So, there were some responses. Orville James Miller was Chris's dad's name, I believe. All right, here's a big question. And this is from Dawn. Dawn says, it's actually kind of a sad one here. And Dawn, I'm sad to read this. I really am. And, condolences to your family from all of us here. She says, my niece took her own life in January. Can you ask for her, please? And ask her son's name to be sure it is her?
Okay. And this is Dawn, hey, that wants to get a hold of her niece?
Dawn is anti-Dawn, I guess.
I have Dawn on the other side of this phone. She wants to get a hold of her niece. Is she there?
What's her name? Expensive.
How's her son? Do you have a message for Dawn? Any message for Dawn? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
Now, I did not get a name of her son. Right off the bat, when you asked if her niece was here, I got why not, and then I got tragedy, and then 3, and then okay a little bit later on. But let's see what the audience got here. Now, what I'm going to ask, especially for the people in Spreaker chat, if you could, instead of putting all of your responses singularly, could you type them out in a group fashion before you hit enter? Because it's going to be easier for me to track on the air. So instead of just hitting one word and enter, track the whole thing, then hit enter, so that way I could read off all the responses, so that way Bill can hear them as well, because Bill can't see what you guys are doing, and the rest of the audience out there actually tuning in can't see it as well. So I want to be able to pass them all over. So make sure you one post with all the answers that you heard, and we'll make it down from there. It'll just make life a little bit easier. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. We got why not? A couple people got that. A few people got that right off the bat. Horrible, careful, hello, horrible, London. And Catherine heard say, is she there? Bill ask. What's her name? Her name. Richard, touch him. How are you? Robin, oh no. Robin was heard a couple of times. All right. Boring, outrage. Lean on me, we're talking. Joe got what's your name? Shush, fool. Donna. Cat, what is that? And let's see. I think that's about it. There we go.
Yeah, that's very interesting.
Absolutely. There was a couple of things. There was a couple of things there that Dawn heard. She has typed into the chat room that she is crying right now. So, Dawn, our condolences to you from all of us here. You know, we only got about 4.5 minutes before we got to take our first break of the night. I am dodging one question because I was asked, could you get the name of the Antichrist? And I'm not going there.
No.
Not for this show, and we're not trying to bring any evil up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those kind of questions, we're going to steer far away from. That's too negative.
Exactly. And we do have to remember that we can't control what comes out of the ghost box. So we do have to remember that, because we are on terrestrial radio, that there are certain words that we can't use. And trust me, they have come through before.
And you know what, Dave? I have something I'd like to say here. Okay, yes, the F-bomb came through. I would like to say, on broadcast radio, this is a radio tuner that's been basically modified with a variable sweep rate circuitry to scan really fast. Well, anyway, you can't say anything like the F-bomb on broadcast radio, AM or FM. That is a no-no under regulations here in Canada and also in the United States and other countries. That is off the limits there for using that type of foul language.
I would totally agree with that. Do we want to do just a quick session? You pick something out before we go back to our first break of the night? I'll let you pick the topic here.
Let's just see if about the local spirits, if they want to communicate with us. Anybody in this area of Fleetwood Elementary want to talk to us? Do you have a message for us? We're on a radio show. You have something you want to tell us? Think we can get a name from somebody? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
All right, let's get to where everybody was. I think they all haven't hit enter yet. This is where you hit enter, people. I need to see the responses.
That was a very quick session there.
Exactly. Do you always get information?
Yeah, I can. I do get a lot of, words that really don't jive with the question. So that's where, again, I go back to it has to be intelligible for me to understand and then at the same time take it as form of information.
Right. Let's get to some responses here that came through. BTO got nobody, for real, leave a message, flashy, pimp, no. Craig got Jacob, kill. The sisters got buddy, oh yeah, accident, saint, and then the horn, no. Joe got butthead, F word, and no. Len got yeah, let's go, no. Mary, wait, yeah, no. No from Dawn. So lots of no's. And let's go to Twitter. John got quick, yeah, eat. And over on the other side, Robert White down in Australia said Ariel, Jacob, and no. So on that note, Bill, I'm going to say to you, get comfy for about 7 minutes because we are going to have to hop out of our studios here, take our first break of the night. When we come back, more of your questions, trying to solve the mysteries of the spiritual realm through the ghost box. Hey, during the break, make sure you go to our website, spacedoutradio.com. If you're looking for a weekend getaway coming up this fall, the first annual Spaced Out Radio Paracon, Caribou Paracon, that is, September 29th to October 1st. You can get your tickets on sale now for 10% off regular price if you book before July 31st. We'll be right back. Coming September 29th to October 1st, the first annual Spaced Out Radio Caribou Paracon. Hi, this is Dave Scott. The event will be held at the Spruce Hills Spa and Resort in 108 Mile Ranch, British Columbia. Come join us for an amazing weekend of speakers talking all things paranormal, UFOs, ghosts, aliens, Sasquatch, intuitiveness. Listen to great speakers like Miriam Delicato, Samantha Mowat, and the crypto guru Ronald Murphy. Get your VIP passes by going to spacedoutradio.com and clicking on the Paracon banner. Come to BC, where the paranormal is waiting for you.
From coast to coast to coast, Blacklight Uncharted is taking on the paranormal across Canada. From ghostly hauntings to the UFOs flying above in conjunction with MUFON Canada, we're closely investigating what's going on in the northern skies and checking out the apparitions that walk among us. Check out our videos right here at spacedoutradio.com. We want to know your thoughts, we want to hear your experiences, and we want you to share your stories. The answers are out there, and we intend to find them.
Would you like to become one of our space travelers? All you have to do is click on the Space Travelers icon at spacedoutradio.com. For only $5 a month, you can get access to some great prizes, as well as private monthly shows, newsletters, and a members-only section on our website. Become a space traveler today.
It's paranormal news at its finest. Welcome to The Encounter. At spacedoutradio.com, The Encounter online is SOR's trusted news source for everything weird and strange going on around the world. This is news editor Eric Markham. Our team of journalists are scouring the planet for those strange stories that rarely make the mainstream. No fear-mongering or fake news here. Head over to spacedoutradio.com and encounter The Encounter.
Hey, this is Canadian Paranormal Investigator Mike Moore. The third Wednesday of every month, I'll be teaming up with Dave Scott to bring you Ghosts of the Great White North. Each month, we will bring on guests from across Canada to discuss their ghostly encounters. Canada is a paranormal hotbed with stories you've never heard, so we're going to bring them to you. So get comfy on your Chesterfield, grab a donut, and join us, eh?
Have you had an experience you can't explain? Had a run-in with ghosts, maybe Bigfoot, or seen lights in the sky? Hi, I'm Mike Schmidt from the SOR Sightlines. I'm here to investigate your sighting. Head to spacedoutradio.com and fill out a report on the Sightlines. All your information is 100% confidential, and I will help you figure out what you've been seeing. File your report, and let's find out the answers together.
Visit purpleplates.com today. For over 40 years, the Purple Energy Plates have been delivering amazing results for their many customers. Inspired by the great genius Nikola Tesla, the harmony, healing, and energetic effects of the plates have proven over and over to be beneficial and often miraculous to thousands of customers. With their money-back guarantee and the many benefits, how can you afford not to get one? Check their site for daily specials and choose from their many energy products. You won't be sorry. Visit them today at purpleplates.com for mind, body, and spirit. And expect a miracle.
Are you interested in advertising on Spaced Out Radio? Head to our website at spacedoutradio.com and click on our advertising tab. There, you will find an assortment of ways you can get your product out there with us, from radio commercials to banners and social media. Have a product you like our hosts to endorse? We can do that too. Visit spacedoutradio.com for more details.
Have you got your Cosmic Passport? If you need one, tune in to Cosmic Passport on Spaced Out Weekend. This is Elizabeth Anglin, ET experiencer, spirit medium, and host of Cosmic Passport. Each weekend I'll be bringing you interviews and support from other paranormal experiencers, and the best in intuitive spiritual guidance from across the globe. It's all happening starting at 9 p.m. Pacific Time, midnight Eastern, on spacedoutradio.com.
From British Columbia to Northern California, Pacific North Weird has Cascadia covered. Check out our feature videos at spacedoutradio.com, where I, Vincent Zunza, and my super sleuth partner Alexandra Sullivan track down the weird and strange stories from around the Pacific Northwest, from Bigfoot to Mel's Hole and everything in between. This is what makes life exciting. So why report the normal when we can report the Pacific North Weird right here at spacedoutradio.com.
Oh, there's only one way to rock. Loud and proud. In high definition. Radio 702 rocks. Las Vegas.
Every Saturday and Sunday night, as Dave Scott wanders aimlessly in the wilderness, you can come hang out with me, James Tyson, in Spaced Out Weekend. Starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, I'll take you along as we talk with some of the best experts in their fields. SpacedOutRadio.com is the place to find us. So sit down, relax, put your feet up. Enjoy the topics like the paranormal, supernatural, intuitiveness, and so much more. Hope to see you there.
Don't have time to listen to Spaced Out Radio Live? Wherever you are, the car, the office, the shower, or even if you're traveling, we're right here for you. Each Spaced Out Radio show can be found on iTunes, TuneIn, and on our YouTube channel, Spaced Out Radio Show. It's the perfect way for you to catch up on our shows. For more information, just head over to our website, spacedoutradio.com, and tune in to us today.
The views and opinions expressed by tonight's guest and topic of discussion do not necessarily represent the official policy or position of Spaced Out Radio, Spaced Out Weekend, Spaced Out Radio Limited, its hosts, syndicated carriers, or anyone associated with this broadcast. Would you like to connect with us? Head to spacedoutradio.com for all your latest show info. And hit us up on Twitter using the hashtag Spaced Out Radio. Now, back to Dave Scott and SOR.
Welcome back to hour number 2 of Spaced Out Radio. Tonight, I am your host, Dave Scott. Great to have you with us. Tomorrow night on the program, we round out the show with cryptid paranormal investigator and author Dallas Tanner. He's going to be back for his second time on SOR. We had a great time with him learning all about the cryptids last time around. We're going to do it all again this time around. It'll be a lot of fun starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern time at spacedoutradio.com. We want to welcome in everyone listening in on WQEE 99 Rock the Key down in Noonan, Georgia, home of The Walking Dead. We are also live on the United Public Radio Network, 107.7 FM in New Orleans, and over 160 countries around the world. Good to have you with us. We are also live on KTLK, The Fringe FM, Renegade Talk Radio out of Las Vegas. And if you're listening in on Revolution Radio, remember the Double R Machine is a donation station financed by you, the valued listener. Head on over to freedomslips.com and donate today. Bill Cardwell has set the password for tonight in the SOR Space Travelers Club. Parapokism. Parapokism is your password. Make sure you use it wisely, Space Travelers, as Bill sets a password each and every night, right here on the mighty SOR. Now, if you want to follow us on social media, you can do so on Twitter, at Spaced Out Radio. You can also use the hashtag Spaced Out Radio to connect with me live during the show as well. You can give our Facebook page a like, Spaced Out Radio Show. Tune us in on TuneIn. Download this show on others on iTunes. We're also on RadioGuide.fm, TalkStream Live, Player.fm, and Stitcher. Our website is SpacedOutRadio.com, where we have a plethora of features for you, including joining the SOR Space Travelers Club for $5 a month. Check out our store where you can pick out a Spaced Out Radio t-shirt, poster that I will autograph, as well as stickers for your car, room, maybe a billboard somewhere, wherever you want to put them. And if you're looking for a weekend getaway in the fall, September 29th to October 1st maybe, how about coming to the first annual Spaced Out Radio Caribou Paracon in 108 Mile Ranch, British Columbia, at the beautiful Spruce Hills Resort and Spa. We'd love to have you come join us for 3 days of great adventure into the paranormal. Tickets on sale in our store right now. You get 10% off the pricing until July 31st, so get your VIP tickets today. Bill Hauser is our guest tonight. Can do. He is a man who runs around to haunted locations, playing with his ghost box to see what kind of communication he could get from the other side. Bill, how you doing, man? It's good to have you back.
Yes, it's good to be back. Dave, I'd like to make an announcement. I'm going to be at an event in about a week's time. It'll be in the city of New Westminster on June 17th, and the event will be called Spirit, and an evening of psychic experiences at the Columbia, 530 Columbia Street, New Westminster, BC, by the Minds in Flight event, who are putting on the event that night. And I'll be doing some live ghost box sessions on stage there.
You know what? I was supposed to MC that event, and I feel kind of bad because my daughter's graduation is coming up, and she gave me the wrong date. So I unfortunately had to cancel on being the MC, and I got to, my daughter only graduates high school once, and then she's off to college to get her English degree. But I'm sad I can't go, but anybody who's in the lower mainland of British Columbia or British Columbia in general, let's see if we can get out there to support that event in New Westminster, British Columbia. All right, let's get back to the Ghost Box questions that we have coming from our audience. One of our newer listeners in the chat room, his name is Andy, and he is really hoping to connect with a lady named Hope on the other side. Wondering if we could give this a try.
Andy, okay, he wants to get a hold of Hope. I have Andy on the other side of this telephone, this cell phone of mine. He wants to get a hold of Hope. Is Hope there? Hope, are you there? Andy's wanting to hear your voice.
Thank you.
You have a message for Andy. You have? What is that? Andy wants to hear your voice. Are you doing well on the other side? Are you at peace, Hope? Do you have any messages there, Hope, for Andy? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating.
All right, let's see what people got there as we wait for the delay to come through. I got yes. I got goodbye. Some numbers, 107, 109. Beyond the Omniverse got Psychic, going, she's gone, come again, coming, duck, by, the medium, all right guys. Len got hope, wait a minute, coming, duck, Patrick, 5 Rangers, good night guys. Catherine got breaking, I was, California, trapped, Zoe, is she up to the hill? Are you at peace, Hope? Answer, very. 5, yet for we exist, 56. So, I hope that helps out. I really do. Andy, I hope you got what you needed in there. We will wait for him to say. I'm just looking at the other chat room here on Facebook, and let's see what we got there. Joe got thank you. Gollum, is it? Bob, preview. All right. While we wait for more, we will move on to the next question. And this one comes from Joe. Now, Joe lives along the border of California and Nevada, up in the mountains. He thinks he's got Sasquatch in his backyard. I think he does too. So, Joe wants to know if we can connect with Sasquatch or anything curious around his house, because he has a lot of strange events around there.
Yeah, I believe he's the one that had a black triangle over his property.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. That was last show. Yeah, I remember that.
It was last show when that black triangle came over Joe's house, and he got pictures of it and posted it. That was really, really an interesting night. So let's find out for Joe, if you don't mind.
Okay. I have Joe here on the other side of my phone. He wants to know, Sasquatch, does he hang out on his property? And does Sasquatch have anything in particular, any message? Is there a portal on Joe's property? Or a vortex? Is there a vortex on Joe's property? Does Sasquatch come through that? So does Sasquatch have anything he wants to say to Joe then? Does he observe Joe on his property?
I want to do.
Sasquatch, can you vocalize something or give something through a thought form to us that we could understand? And the Sasquatch had something in particular he wants to say to Joe. Okay, well, we thank you for communicating.
We got a couple of different responses there. When you asked if there was anything on Joe's property, I had heard a voice say, "There's not anything." And then when you asked, is there any Sasquatch around, I did hear, "We're here." And then in a woman's voice, a little bit later on, I heard, "I saw it." Now, if we get to the audience selections, let's see here. John got "give you," now, "don't get," "might benefit," all right. Catherine got "a little too," "foot." Is there, when you asked, is there a portal or a vortex on Joe's property? The answer, yeah, there are. Bored again, it's like an image. And then when you asked, did you observe Joe? The answer was, it's what I want to do. Love. And does Sasquatch have anything to say with Joe? Answer, he's coming. Teresa got skeptic. Joe lives here. Walking to the car. Spirit, no. Hi, car, downtown. And then BTO got, oh yeah, give me a minute. No kidding. Without a doubt, more digging. We're here. I want to give. No. Business downtown. It's hard. Marie got no. Lake in downtown. Joe himself got, I'm not saying. King, workers, reader. I want to do. Love, business, blank. Hi, Joe, downtown. Len got, hey, dude. Joe, don't get. Surprise. To the car. Reader or read here. I want to do. Pete, Bill, business. Hell, John, to die. Hey, Dave. Everyone always includes a Dave in there. And let's go to John on hashtag Spaced Out Radio on Twitter. He got no chance. Joe, the tie. And we'll scroll it on down on Facebook. Gail got, I think so. I wanted to. So there were some pretty interesting responses.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you pick anything up, Bill?
Much the same as what your listeners did. I did hear a few of those comments that were being made.
Interesting.
Yeah, when it said things like downtown, I was thinking maybe that could be still a little bit of a remnant of the broadcast radio or something. So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I was picking up similar responses to what your listeners were.
All right, Jeff has a question for you, Bill, and he is asking, have you ever heard from animal spirits on the Ghost Box?
Well, I can say I've had some animal-like vocalizations come through, like dogs, for sure. That's one example. Again, if it's from an animal, it gives a thought form. It would be hard to try to understand or even prove such a thing, but it's possible. I mean, thought forms are energy, so that could easily be put out there into the universe, and we could still pick it up, probably. I mean, who's to know? I mean, that's something that's of interest, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Ron wants to know if very soon his mother will cross over.
Okay, I accidentally touched the button here, so could you repeat that question?
Not a problem. Not a problem. Ron is wanting to know if his mother is soon going to cross over.
Okay. I have Ron on the other side of my phone. She wants to know, is his mother going to cross over?
Go. All right, section.
Will his mom cross over soon?
Machine.
Did you get? More global.
Do you know if Ron's mom will cross over?
Go.
Yeah, I get it. Rachel, okay.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
On that one, there was some pretty cool responses. When you asked
Yeah,
if his mother was ready to cross over, immediately I got, she's not ready. And then then no, then yes, I get it.
Yeah, I heard that one too. Yeah, it's interesting questions that are being put out there, and then the answers coming back for sure.
Absolutely. Let's get to some audience responses right now. Catherine got, nope, my specialty. Machine orderly, old duck, that's what you get. Ron, no, get up, yes, I get it. Rachel, friend, she was. Craig has got, she's not moving, that's what you get. No, I didn't. Speaker? BTO got to go. Does she know? Oh, okay. What did you get? We don't hard to tell. Yeah, I get. Stop. Teresa got go. She now. Did you get? No. Back up. I get it. And scared. The sisters got mom. Did you get global? Yeah, I get it. Please come out. Joe got no. Yeah, come get it. Len is with, is she crying? Coke. Actually, no. No, pardon us. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people got the yeah, I get it. And John got to go. I have catch-in, machine, energy. How could you get? Yeah, I get it. Stop, Rachel. So let's see what else is coming through. John at hashtag Space Out Radio on Twitter got, did you get? Well, no, hard to do. Yes, I get it. And let's see on Facebook. What do we got here? Gail got, when she's buried, I get it. So, looking at the responses of what people got, you know, if we take it seriously, I'm not sure she's ready to go yet, Ron. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I kind of get that feeling too. That it's still, the transition is not going to happen just yet.
Yes, I would fully agree with that. And I think that's a good thing for the time being. So, any more audience questions? Because Bill's with us another 90 minutes, and this is about all of you asking your questions. See, I don't usually for Bill line up any questions because I am just usually packed with the audience here. Let's see what else. Maybe I missed some. Maybe I missed some questions. Let's see here. No, Bob, I'm not going to ask how long and magnificent your beard will be next year. Or this year.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gail is asking, where is Maria Orsich?
Okay. I have Gail on the other side of my phone. She wants to know where Marie Orchis is. Is she out there? Did she have a message? Marie, do you have a message?
I'm not so.
What would be your message?
Like, just internal, something that makes me feel. We rock just.
Are you at peace, Marie? You have a message for Gail?
Character. It was
Amy for accessory. For everybody, listen.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
That one got some very interesting answers. Right off the bat, definitely. When he asked if Maria was on the other side, I got definitely. And then I heard, was there a doctor there? Death is eternal. Nope. Carefree. Character. Women's headstone. I would say, well, at least we know she's gone. You know? She's gone. Let's see what the audience got as well. Let me just get back up here for a second. Eternal. Something that makes me feel. That's from Trip. John got Mister. You're fine. So, together. Something that makes me sick. That rocks me. Mike. When you asked where is Maria, bulk, she had fun. It's an officer. Maria, do you have a message? Have fun was the message. Asked again, and the same answer, have fun. Silence. When you asked, are you at peace? Catherine heard, yeah, I am. Do you have a message for Gail? Character. And Eric got soul. I'm free. Character. Perfectly listen. BTO got High Ridge, have fun, definitely have fun. I am not so, everything. Turn on, make me feel that works different. Light, every character critical thing. Ron got there is something that makes me feel. Character wasn't good. Joe got have fun, offend her. It's internal. Something that makes me feel. Character, accessory, quit it. Len got finally, know what? Have fun, crank it, same way it makes me feel. What time is it? Be free, character, understand that perfectly. The sisters got find her, have fun, take off hell, have fun, no, I'm not into things paranormal. We brought this earth, no, Mike, Jeffrey, character, Jennifer, message, Bob, yeah, in water, she did run. Marie got character. When asked a message about Gail and sinking, Teresa got have fun, definitely Teresa. Fun, eternal, makes me feel, hope, character, message for everybody, Halsey, Earth. And that's some good responses. Let's check over to Twitter here. Wisteria got makes me feel, nope. Hi, Jeffrey, yes. Oh, John got fun, and so, thank eternal, something that makes me feel, I'm all right. Character, any process, perfectly quit it, she... she's run. So let's see what's on Facebook right now. Let's see here. Character came through loud and clear. Eternal as well. Makes me feel I'm free. Character, which is what Gail got. Ron heard, I heard gone. Joe said the woman was speaking in sentences. So that was kind of interesting. So we seem to get quite a bit. We really did get quite a bit there, my friend.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's move on to another question. Jeff is asking if Cisco is okay. I don't know who Cisco is.
Okay. Well, let's see if we can make contact. I have Jeff on the other side of this phone. He wants to make contact with Cisco. Cisco, you have a message. You have a message. Cisco. Are you at peace? Cisco.
Interesting. The lens. Kind of.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating.
All right.
Yeah.
I got love you. Is it so? Could it be? I didn't get much out of that one. We'll wait for the responses to come. Catherine got terrible. Do you have a message? First, I just get with. And here they all come. They're racing in here now. Carnival. Potentially. Progressive outwards we look. Peace, stop, accept the true thing. Kind of a bunch. Eric got, I just don't. Haha, myself, accept interesting kind of. Blame Richard. I'm here. What is it? Care. No one potentially. Ryan just mean. No. Politics. Kind of. Myself, back off. Interesting. Perfect. Kind of a. And that's from Beyond the Universe. Teresa got John. Hopscotch. This or that. Why? Too funny. Hammer. Dreamer. Me. Looking. Creep. Back off. It said thank you. Bunch. The sisters got God. Richard. Stop. Help. Psychic. Or physics. I don't care about that. That's okay. Ryan. Hi, sisters. Camera, life, love it, back off, sinner, punch. Joe got clean, Scott, now, cities, Joe. With the lens, acidic. Len got Jennifer, God, I'm here, good work, college, Kramer, I'm looking. Laugh, yeah, I accept, punch. Marie got not now, karma, yeah, accept. And John got plain, Richard, not hello, what is it? Don't care about that. That's enough. Hi, I mean no problem. I told you, love it, back off, but the lens 7, kind of. And let's go over to Twitter. John at hashtag Spaced Out Radio got plain. Richard, not sad. Sorry about that. Ryan, I just, if any, out. Hey, hey. I told you, look, makes sense. You can, don't. Wisteria got Frisco. Oh my God. Now, how are you? Tom, Joe, hi, interesting, cool, kind of critic. Ron heard on Facebook. I heard. Ryan, roughly. Gail got your cat. Terrible ride. Don't feel like it. Kind of a critic. And Gail, you said you weren't going to show up to this show. You said it was way outside of your boundaries, and yet here you are, Captain Shirk. Here you are. I'm shaking my finger at you right now. All right, Bill. Let's get to another question from our audience here. Eric wants to know if WOFAT still is hanging around. WOFAT, W-O-F-A-T. I don't know what a WOFAT is.
Okay. WOFAT. I have Eric on the other side. He wants to know, is MOFAT there? Is MOFAT hanging around? Is MOFAT hanging around? Eric wants to know. Eric would like to know, is MOFAT still around? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
Right off the bat, I actually got, it's amazing, Eric, right off the bat. Later on, I got Pick Me Up and Why Here.
Okay.
So that was interesting. Don got No Right Now at the bottom. Sammy, problem. Joe got Hike, Eric, or Eddie, 7 and Center. And the sisters got Bill, Phil, Sweetheart, No, First Strike, Helper, Come Here, Richard, Up, Hey, No Help, With Her Parents, Come, and Wolf. Len got Hi, Do What? Oh yeah, Come In, Sure Enough, Winter, Send. Teresa got Cool, Hi Eric, The Boss, Pick Me Up, By, Ascend, 6 feet, 6 foot, Probable. BTO got It's True, Hi, Yes Sir. At the It's Near, We're Here, Friend, and I Said It. John got I Got Pick Me Up, Everybody Running, Excuse Me. And let's see where we found on Twitter. Wisteria got Think So, First Step, At the Bat, Hi, What's Up? And let's see on Facebook. Gail got Hi, First Step, At the Top, Get Me Out, By, One at the Center. There we go. There we go. Let's get to the next one here. Let's see if I can find another question here. Preacher, you're going to have to let us know who WOFAT was. It sounds like a cat name. Sure it was a cat.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too.
Uh-huh. Absolutely. Let's see here. Let me scroll up here for another question. Well, let's see if Dawn's question here. How do they see us? And this may be a little bit more specific to you, Bill. How do they see us? Are we seen as we see them, or are we seen as we are in life?
Well, that's a good question. I would say if they're looking out towards us and I'm asking a question, what color T-shirt I'm wearing, and I get, say, black, and I'm wearing black, then, yeah, they can see us. Sometimes I'll ask, can you see us? And they'll say yes. I've done that quite a few times in the past when I've done that. Generally, how do they see us and why? And is their interpretation of seeing us the same as what we could see them when they're in the Earth's plane? Well, that would, I think, be totally different, but I mean, that's open to interpretation, I believe. Some people think that it's like looking through a fishbowl. I mean, I've heard of that story too, so you got a lot of theories and stuff, no question about it.
All right, let's get to Bill's question here. And Bill is asking, if you could ask those on the other side, is our Earth in peril from an asteroid or other object from space?
Wow, that's an awesome question. Okay, turn it on. I want to know, are we in danger from an asteroid hitting the Earth? A major asteroid?
Heather, there is.
Do you know, are we in a major catastrophe if an asteroid hits the Earth soon? Would that happen? You know the timeline of what this could happen of an asteroid hitting? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
Well, the name Heather came out. I did get that one, and I'm not sure I'm not sure if that's going to mean that, you know, asteroid Heather is going to wreck all the radio waves around, so that way we can't broadcast anymore. I have no idea. Wisteria on hashtag Spaced Out Radio got Call It Heather, of course. Good for us. Into It 21st. John got Call It Heather. Would maybe not easily person. Oi. And let's see where on Twitter here or on Spreaker here. Let's get Catherine got I'm not a virgin. No kidding. You're a parent. Call It Heather. Would a major asteroid happen? Would if the current lot Orion got here, the system is into it. Person discussion, Reaper, own it. BTO got indeed. What is your origin? Whether would occur, extraterrestrial, big hail, discuss, deliver, revolution. Joe got general, call it. Heather, sure, big hit. Teresa got comment, weather, yes, bigger than life, terrific, December, Christmas in the Pacific. The sisters got call it. Heather, yes, I see it. Towards Earth, terrific. Rock person, defend her, cool it. Len got Heather, yes, a curse. I can't discuss this. Daryl got on the average, call it. Heather, Bruce, would, no, I think so. meteor, Intuit, person, 51st, oi. Eric got call it, Heather, wood. John got wood, thank you for that, and earth. And let's see here. What did Andrew get? No, that's about it. John got call it, Heather, wood, maybe not easy in person. I think I already read that one. And Gail got call it, of course, Beechwood, and oi. So, that's that one. That's that
yeah.
one. You know what I'm noticing tonight? I don't know if you are as well. I'm really noticing that the last time we did this, I noticed a lot more clarity in the answers toward the question. It didn't seem as jumpy as it was before. Would that just be my own hearing on that, Bill? Or sometimes when you ask the questions, is sometimes it much clearer compared to other times?
I believe so. It could just be anything to do with the atmosphere or just the general vicinity. Yeah, I mean, it's open to interpretation there, no question about it.
For sure. So I guess it is open to interpretation. That would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no easy answer on a question like that. It could be a number of factors. So, that's basically how I feel about it. So, again, the energy in itself and how it moves and how basically we're picking it up at our end, it could be a number of factors. I really don't know.
All right. We're going to go to Australia next, where Aussie Steve, who's living in Tomorrowland, says, I'm having a little bit of trouble with this sort of thing. However, I lost my cousin Kevin last November. Bill, could you ask if he's okay or if he could say something about the way he died so that way I know?
Okay, and this is Steve?
Yes, Aussie Steve.
Aussie Steve, okay. I have Steve here on the other side of my phone. We're on a radio show. He's in Australia. He wants to know about his cousin. Did he die? How did he die? Do you know?
Affected by a
Do you have a message for Steve?
Number. For day of the family. Yeah. It happens where we and we what segment there Just child.
Okay, well, thank you for communicating.
All right. I got being all sentimental, pardon me, family, I'm here, believe, blackmail, and Kyle.
Yeah.
What that means, I have no idea. I'm sure we'll find out very soon. Catherine got, how did he die? Do you know? Gillette, Payne, the kids, star, third phase, straight. Hold on, my computer is jumping here on the screen because everybody's loading it up all at the same time here. And star stand firm, skip the 32 online. Tough drain, do you have a message for Steve? Answer, stay straight. It happened while he was awake. And then we move up to Eric. He got head wound, skip it, cover your eyes. Damn straight, her name, I'm here, happens where, just keep trial. Joe got dang it, mental star ring, message, think straight. Daryl got any settlement, virgin by the kid, Wolfman, skip it, call it, straight, God, Amber, heard me, Dawn, happy, witch, pink, Batman, Sarah, come here, Elvis. All right. BTO got this is you, sentimental, I said goodbye, I can't, trust me, start, good night. No, number happened this way, thinking, Sarah, yay, and Kyle. Marie got head, number, family, I'm here, Stevie, and child. Len got vision, do what? Skip it, couple more hours, damn straight, Amber, I'm here, it happens, are you there, Sarah, oh, Kyle. Teresa got head soak, starving, chemistry, number, family, happens with, Sarah, who is this, child? And the sisters got, yeah, Danny, think about it, affected by, hey, Jim, yes, ma'am, friend with him. Ran, think straight, Amber, family, I'm here, happens, only extraterrestrial, Sarah, who is this, asking, child, or Kyle, or trial. I got Kyle on that one. John got stuck on that, affected by Star Street, family first, think straight, family happens with, and we, thinking Sarah, Kyle. And that looks like that. Let's go over to Twitter here. See what's on Twitter. John got, I can't sit on that. By a friend, Amber, for me only, you think, Syrian. And Kyle, Wisteria got, thank you, go ahead, not, yes, ma'am, stupid, hot, oh, number, family, it happens. And we, Sarah, Woa, Haya. All right, let's check Facebook now. Because we're checking all the groups. You guys are making me work tonight, man. Gail got by a cut, ministry, November, family, I'm here, I'm thinking of what exactly, smile. Now, Steve can confirm it was a head wound that killed his cousin, Kevin. And there was a lot of... So, that's very, very interesting. We got about 4 minutes before we got to go to break here, about 3.5. I think we got time for one short one here. This goes to Wisteria. And, you know what? Wisteria, if you could do me a favor, if you could repost that on Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio, I would appreciate that because I really don't have much time to scroll tonight reading everything out. So if you could do that for me. Chris says, as I heard about my father's side, I'm wondering who is the spirit that says she is my mom?
Okay, so that's the question. I'll turn it on. I have Chris on the other side of this phone. He wants to know what voice and who it is that says this is my mom.
It's like some pretty...
Who said that to him? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
That was interesting. And I'm just wondering if we should wait until we get back from the break to get over those answers. Chris seems impressed already because the name Juanita came up.
Okay.
I'll read off a couple of responses here. Daryl is getting Tonight, My God. Hi, Fire Texas Pretty, Debbie, Peter. Catherine got Hi, Richard. And it's her. This from Eric. It's her, creepy, or like some creep, a-hole, moral, begin, Nunya. Len got heard that sound, cut like some creep, turn it up, plural, hey dad, 90. Joe got hi Chris, like some Laurel. Marie got hi, Bugger, Bethany, Laurel, Peter. The sisters got die, what, and so much more. So a lot of answers there that Chris can read up on. We got 1 hour to go on the mighty SOR as we will be back with Bill Hauser as we continue our live Ghost Box sessions. And Bill will also get back to us with a date when he will be back on. He's got to check his work schedule first. But I'll be back in exactly 7 minutes and 9 seconds from now. So join us right after the break for more live Ghost Box on Spaced Out Radio.
Looking for a great weekend getaway this fall? Hi there, this is Dave Scott. Come on up to the heart of British Columbia for the first annual Spaced Out Radio Caribou Paracon, being held at the Spruce Hills Spa and Resort in 108 Mile Ranch, British Columbia. Speakers from all over North America are coming to discuss Bigfoot, UFOs, ghosts, and intuitiveness for the 3-day event, September 29th to October 1st. For more information, go to spacedoutradio.com and click on the Caribou Paracon banner and book your tickets today. Come to BC, where the paranormal is waiting for you.
The SOR Sightlines is a place for you to find answers to your strange experiences. Hi there, this is Mike Schmidt. If you have had an encounter with ghosts, UFOs, Bigfoot, ETs, or anything else that doesn't make sense, head to spacedoutradio.com and file a Sightlines report. All information you give is 100% confidential, and I will personally help you find the answers you need. SOR Sightlines, your answers are a click away.
Have you got your Cosmic Passport? If you need one, tune in to Cosmic Passport on Spaced Out Weekend. This is Elizabeth Anglin, ET experiencer, spirit medium, and host of Cosmic Passport. Each weekend I'll be bringing you interviews and support from other paranormal experiencers, and the best in intuitive spiritual guidance from across the globe. It's all happening starting at 9 p.m. Pacific Time, midnight Eastern, on spacedoutradio.com.
Hi there, I'm Butch Witkowski, lead investigator with U4COP. On the final Monday of every month, you can listen to me and host Dave Scott on Spaced Out Radio's Strange Days. We're going to get to the heart of the matter when it comes to what's happening out there. People are seeing and experiencing things from ET contact to Bigfoot, and I want to hear about it. Your experiences are what we investigators need to help solve these unknown mysteries. So tune in at spacedoutradio.com to the final Monday of every month from Butch Witkowski's Strange Days.
This is your medium, Joanna, from Spaced Out Weekend, 2 Mediums and a Large. I would love it if you would come and join us with host James Tyson every other Sunday on Spaced Out Weekend. Together, we will take your calls and your questions live. Our goal is to provide you with a positive outlook on deep questions that you may have. Questions regarding love, relationships, money, or whatever else is on your mind. Come and check us out at spacedoutradio.com.
This is Eric Markham, news editor for the Spaced Out Radio's The Encounter Online. We have put together a great team of writers and journalists from all over the world to bring you top-quality paranormal stories, from alien encounters to the latest conspiracies. You won't find any of that fake news here. True stories and top-notch reporting as we look to bring these experiences to the mainstream. The Encounter Online, only at spacedoutradio.com.
Patrolling the Pacific Northwest, We are always on the lookout for the strange and unassuming stories that real people are experiencing. Hi, I'm Vincent Zunza from Pacific North Weird. Me and Alexandra Sullivan have teamed to bring to you those odd stories that never seem to make it into the mainstream. Stories so weird that will leave you scratching your head wondering, is this real? It's as real as it gets with Pacific North Weird. You can watch our videos right here at spacedoutradio.com.
Become more intimate and interactive with Spaced Out Radio. Join our Space Travelers Club with your new membership. For $5 a month, we'll provide you with special access to the website, monthly prize draws from books to psychic readings, along with monthly newsletter, private interviews, and more. Sign up today to be part of Spaced Out Radio's experience.
Looking for a place to advertise at a very reasonable cost? Look no further than Spaced Out Radio. SpacedOutRadio.com has an advertising tab that you can click to check out our daily, weekly, and monthly packages to play on the radio, or our website including social media. From commercial spots to banners, we have it all. Check out our competitive pricing today.
Don't have time to listen to Spaced Out Radio live? Wherever you are, the car, the office, the shower, or even if you're traveling, we're right here for you. Each Spaced Out Radio show can be found on iTunes, TuneIn, and on our YouTube channel, Spaced Out Radio Show. It's the perfect way for you to catch up on our shows. For more information, just head over to our website, spacedoutradio.com, and tune in to us today.
You hear footsteps in the empty room above you. A rocking chair begins rocking by itself. Don't be afraid of the things that go bump in the night. Reach for Spirit Storybox, the iPhone app the Huffington Post UK called the only ghost hunting app you will ever need. Spirit Storybox. The spirits are telling their stories. Are you listening?
Strange creatures lurking in the night, the sounds of wood knocking in the forest, odd happenings right out of a fictional world. These are the reports I love. Hi there, this is author Ronald Murphy, and I would love it if you join me and Spaced Out Radio host Dave Scott the second Wednesday of every month on our journey into the unknown land of cryptozoology at spacedoutradio.com. From Mothman to Frogman and everything in between. Hey, they don't call me the crypto guru for nothing.
Did you know that Spaced Out Radio runs 7 days a week? Hi, it's James Tyson from Spaced Out Weekend. Every Saturday and Sunday night, starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern, you can join me and my guests for some great chatter about what's going on out in the universe, or even in that dark part of the basement you really don't want to go back into. Well, let's find the answers to your experiences together. So come on up to Uncle Jimbo's cabin on the weekend. For more information, look us up at spacedoutradio.com.
The views and opinions expressed by tonight's guest and topic of discussion do not necessarily represent the official policy or position of Spaced Out Radio, Spaced Out Weekend, Spaced Out Radio Limited, its hosts, syndicated carriers, or anyone associated with this broadcast. You're listening to Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott. Follow Dave on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio and hashtag Spaced Out Radio, and on Facebook, Spaced Out Radio Show. Now, back to the program.
A child grew up too fast, went running wild. Now we don't know who to pray to anymore.
Welcome back to the final hour of Spaced Out Radio tonight. I am your host, Dave Scott. Good to have you with us. Tomorrow night, we finish off the week with author Dallas Tanner. We're going to talk everything from cryptids to paranormal. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow night, starting at 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern Time, at the mighty SOR, spacedoutradio.com. Hope you join us. We'd love to see you all here. We want to welcome in everyone listening in on the United Public Radio Network on 107.7 FM in New Orleans and over 160 countries around the world. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Absolutely appreciate it. We are also live on WQEE 99 Rock the Key down in Noonan, Georgia, home of The Walking Dead. Thank you so much for being with us. Love being on WQEE. We are also live on KTLK, The Fringe FM, Renegade Talk Radio out of Las Vegas. And if you're listening in on Revolution Radio, remember the Double R Machine is a donation station financed by you, the valued listener. Head on over to freedomslips.com and donate today. Bill Cardwell has set the password for tonight in the SOR Space Travelers Club. Parapokism. Parapokism is your password. Make sure you use it wisely, Space Travelers, as Bill sets a password each and every night right here on the mighty SOR. Now, if you want to follow us on social media, you can do so on Twitter at Spaced Out Radio. Give our Facebook page a like, Spaced Out Radio Show. Tune us in on TuneIn. Download this show and others on iTunes. We're also on RadioGuide.fm, Player.fm, TalkStream Live, and Stitcher. Our website is SpacedOutRadio.com, where we have a plethora of features for you, including joining the SOR Space Travelers Club for $5 a month. You can also go to our store. You need a Spaced Out Radio t-shirt in your closet, so make sure you get one today. I'll even autograph a poster for you. You can pick up a sticker. And if you're looking for a weekend getaway this fall, September 29th to October 1st, the first annual Spaced Out Radio Caribou Paracon will be there in 108 Mile Ranch, British Columbia, at the beautiful Spruce Hills Resort and Spa. VIP tickets are now on sale in our store. You can get 10% off until July 31st, so make sure you take advantage of that today. I want to see you all there. Bill, you're coming, I believe, so that'll be good. Bill Hauser is our guest tonight on Spaced Out Radio. He does live Ghost Box sessions with us when he comes on. We got 1 hour left with Bill. Bill, you're coming up to the Paracon, aren't you?
Yeah, hopefully. I'm going to put in for the time off there, so hopefully I get approved. And, yeah, I'd love to be up there.
Well, we would love to have you, my friend, because there's a couple ghost hunts going on that we would love to have you be a part of this, for sure. Let's get the Ghost Box fired up once again. This question comes from Everett. Bill, can you find out if the man who was found dead in our woods in the 1980s committed suicide or was possibly murdered?
Okay. I have Everett on the other side of this phone. He wants to know, the man that was found dead in the woods near his property, did he die of natural causes or was he killed or suicide? Can you tell us how he died? You know what happened to the man that died on Everett's property in the woods nearby?
He does.
Can you tell how he died? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
Right off the bat, there was some shrieking by a woman on there, and then right after the shrieking, I heard the word suicide, and then indeed, and then a woman saying, "I told you," and then meadow, yeah. And then he died.
Wow.
So that was. Tripp got suicide, he did it. He gun shoot. Eric got he does. Joe got bullet, indeed. He does. A pony, shadow. Teresa got death, fall, he does. Never, he had. BTO got it's me. He can pick, beat, yes, he does. I'm telling you, you ask. Sisters got I'm sorry, you want to. Taking pictures, indeed, how. Death, he died. Len got on it. Yes, he died. He died. And let's check out on Facebook here, because I know there will be more coming from Spreaker. John got he didn't take. Indeed, death he does. Hello. And good time for my computers to go into slow motion when trying to scroll down here. Like, come on. Let's go here. What else do we got here? Char heard Bullet 2. And let's see if there's anything on Twitter. Nothing right now. I think he committed suicide. Wisteria got, hey, what, hello, can't take it, murder, no, he died, never. So we got suicide and murder in there. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting indeed. All right, let's move on to the next one here. And this one comes from Wisteria on Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio, wondering if Lizzie Borden killed her parents. She was accused and acquitted for it, and the murder was never solved.
Okay. I want to know what really happened to the Lizzie Borden case. What information do you have about the Lizzie Borden case? Did she commit a heinous crime there?
It's a genocide. They're bleeding and heal.
Is it correct she murdered the people there?
All of this been get. I win.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
Okay, I got... When was it? It was genocide, bleeding, involved. It was her and Island.
Yeah.
Andrew heard genocide clearly. Bleeding. Char got genocide, bleeding, and killed. Catherine got I wouldn't kill for. Genocide as well came up. Teresa got 1 second here because they're jumping. They're all coming fast and furious. Teresa got magic. Her parents, she did it. Mad, genocide, bleeding, killed, involved her, lost. Daryl got did it. Foot it. Dad, genocide, evil, bleeding, heal, idiot, Satan, hear her, high wind, divorce. So a lot of people got that. BTO got yes, she did it. She agreed. Breeding, 3 years old, silenced and lost. And Lulu Bell on Twitter at #SpacedOutRadio heard genocide. John at Twitter had I can't, she was genocide, involved in, together, my lock. Wisteria got who, go for it, hit in the head, murder, genocide, whatever. Greed, both of them years ago, and
Wow. Yeah, I heard quite a few of those responses too. So, again, I'm not too familiar. I've heard of this situation that happened a long time ago. Again, I was understood that she murdered some people there.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Trip wants to know, Bill, do you have your other ghost box? Because it sounds like you're picking up a radio show.
No, I only have the one here tonight,
Yeah.
so...
That's the one that we usually use, right?
Yeah, that's the direct link there where basically I am the antenna.
Okay.
When I touch the little plate on the side. Actually, I've been kind of touching it just on the edge there. The sensitivity of it could be a little higher tonight.
Yeah. All right, more responses from the SOR Space Travelers Club. Michael got genocide, bleeding from the gills, violent. Gail got bleeding, all of them she did, violent, the law. Robert got identified, bleeding, kill her. And then Ron got heinous genocide, Joe got genocide and bleeding as well. So that was very interesting. I think she did it. I do. Throw her in jail, even though she's dead. But throw her in jail. Murder solved. We solved it right here. The sisters, Cass, and I don't know the other one's name, I apologize, are wondering if the spirits could tell us if they travel through dimensions or just in hours.
Okay, so that's the question. If they travel in dimensions or in hours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not hours in time, but in our dimension only.
Okay. I want to know, when you spirits travel into our dimension, can you explain how you go about doing it? Do you go through a portal? When you travel into our dimension, can you tell us how you do that? Okay, well, we thank you for traveling and talking to us through into our dimension. Goodbye.
I'm going to be honest, I got nothing on that one in regards to the question. Maybe our audience did. I didn't get much at all on that one. We'll wait for the scrolling to start here. Hopefully the audience did. Teresa got frequencies, spirit, peaceful, Christ, Buddha, flip up, and submit. Daryl got Christ, what's in vain, football or wolf ball in person. Joe got black, desperate, landed. Led got yeah, black, 700, portal, oh God, oldest, Jennifer, April, ripe, you think that, perfect. BTO got black, 7 hertz, whatever, within bounds, it's difficult. The sisters, all of them, oh yeah, Jennifer, physical, desperate, scream, violence, perfect. In Spanish, I can't pronounce Spanish. I'm Canadian. We talk French up here. French! Tu sabes? Is that it? Tu sabes? I don't know. Pardon me if my Spanish isn't up to a grade kindergarten level or a grade 1 level. Hope I got that right. Let's see what was on Facebook here. Gail got Black Lady, Snap, oh God, Try It, Looking Back, Wolf Bump. Ron got Crime. And let's see here. Oh, tu sabes means you know. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate that. I guess I did pronounce it correctly, too. Not bad for dropping out of French in grade 11. My Spanish is perfect right now. I'm 1 for 1 on Spanish. With my daughter watching Dora the Explorer when she was a kid. It's paying off big time right now. Big time. So, that's good. That's good. That makes me feel good. All right. Let's get to another question here. This one comes from Bob. Bob asked this a while ago. Because Bob does the intro voice to Spaced Out Radio. And he's proud of his work, and he should be, because he's got one of those killer radio voices that just, when he talks, you just want to listen. You know, just one of those voices that can just paint that picture ever so gently, yet firmly. It's fantastic. He's wondering, you know, and I feel kind of embarrassed to ask this, but I'm going to ask this anyways. He's wondering when Spaced Out Radio is going to hit the big time. Or are we?
So that would be his question to the Ghost Box?
Exactly. If they know.
They know. Okay. It's an interesting question. I need to know, when is Spaced Out Radio going to hit the big time? You know when they are going to become as big as Coast to Coast AM? Can you tell us when Spaced Out Radio is going to be big? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
I'm not going to answer that one. I heard a few things. I'm not going to answer that one because I think that would promote any type of biasness. So I'm going to step back away from that one. I will read the audience responses on that.
Okay.
And I'm waiting. Let's see. Teresa says, hear that, government, advocate, invest, applicant. Catherine got velvet, clear eye, I am a Wiccan. The sisters got probably, I heard that, something radio, it is painful. Oh, wonderful. They think my show is painful. Len heard never, advocate, historic, wonderful. BTO heard, all right, perfect, it's cleared up, I'd be careful. Trip heard nothing, paranormal, something, sisters. John heard, clear it up, no, the government, advocate, for, exist, forbid. Let's see, wonderful. I guess I'm not making it, man. Wow, you get what you know. You get what you want. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. I guess we're not making it. That's
well,
all.
I just want to make a comment about this whole aspect of asking any questions of that kind of nature. I treat the Ghost Box more as a communications tool to the other side than a psychic type of tool to ask, are you going to win the lottery, or if you're going to, come across money, or, anything like that, or have a great day or something of that nature.
Well, we'll see where it goes. You never know. You never know. After my meeting today, I'm not too sure, but we'll see. We still have fun doing this, so we're going to continue the roll. All right, this one comes from Wisteria Whisper. And before they came along to Spaced Out Radio at hashtag Spaced Out Radio on Twitter, they hung out at other places. You know, the bar was never as clean. The lights were flickering. Not as fun. But one of their friends at Caveman Ugg hasn't been around for a while, so they were wondering if we could talk to the spirits on the ghost box to find out if at Caveman Ugg is okay.
Okay. Sisters want to know, is Caveman Ugg, is he around? Is he okay to begin with? Is he still around? And is he okay? He's not. What happened? What happened to him? Caveman Ugg.
Great.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
I got he is and with grace. I don't know who with grace is.
Yeah, actually, there's quite a few little responses there that were very interesting.
John at hashtag Space Out Radio goes, problem, no, he isn't, he left. I play with and rates. And let's see, play with rights from Joe. Teresa got years old, rifles or chemtrail, crates. The sisters, no, it's John. Peter, I'll play with, and yeah. Len got problems. Say what? He is not. I will tell you what. Yeah, Treaty of Trent. Marie got old. Yeah, crates are great. With grace, Chris got. John got problem. Farewell. Hello. I figured. Yeah, rights. And then Andrew says, sadly, I think our friend Caveman has left us. The sad part about social media. Wisteria got, all right, hey man, spiritual completely. Well, wherever he is, hopefully he's doing good. Wish I would have got to meet him. Let's see what was happening at SOR. Ooh, anybody else there? No, we don't have any responses there. Don't have any responses. So let's go here. Catherine was wondering if you could ask the spirit box or the ghost box if we are all part of the same soul family.
Okay. I have a question. Are we all part of the soul family? Could you tell us? Do you know? Are we part of the same soul family?
Viking, Whiskey.
Joker. You're listening.
Okay, well, we thank you for talking to us.
Catherine got, are we to be on? Don't go. Index, they are listening. Gail got no for publicity. Eric got, yeah, Benjamin, are we still on? Good luck. Frustrating Joker. Joe got no, are we too long? University. Won't be too long, you know, seem to be by Beyond the Omniverse. The sisters got, yeah, turn it up. No, sorry, University interview. Marie got, no, Benjamin. Len got, yeah, yes, no, thanks so much. This is life. Are we still on? I do. I say that sometimes. Are we still on? Hello? Teresa got, no, Benjamin, this is it. John got, hi, does Benjamin, are we to? Thank you, appreciate it. Don't go, you are listening. And John at hashtag Spaced Out Radio. And up, no, Benjamin, it's a trap, don't be too long. Hey, look, no, go. Hey, maybe. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, exactly. It's, yeah, I'm not too sure myself what I heard at the time because it just sounded different in a sense, the energy around that whole responses.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. It is very good, though. It was a good question. It was a good
question. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt. Yeah.
Joe is asking, no, I'm not asking that one. Do any spirits listen to SOR every night? You're all kindred spirits listening to me, man. I can answer that one without the ghost box. For sure I can. You're all kindred spirits. Even Mr. Skeptic out at hashtag Spaced Out Radio on Twitter. All right. Gail has a question. Was Queen Elizabeth the first... Okay, sorry, let me rephrase this. My eyes are getting wonky here. Gail's question is, was Queen Elizabeth I a male or a female?
Okay. I have a question. Was Queen Elizabeth I, was she a male or a female? Do you know if Queen Elizabeth I was a male or a female? Do you know? Did you share any information if you know? Do you really know if she was a male or a female, a Queen Elizabeth I? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
I heard Dad had a wife, and I heard the word man clearly. Catherine heard Stump, guy in the hide. I don't know why she's different. I love him. All in different voices. Eric heard up until, get a life, another thing, wow, very. Teresa heard up until, stuff, mixed, half, no way, I can't, very. Sisters heard stop, I don't like her, divided, I can't, stop, various. Len heard, yeah, get a life, next to you, I can't, no, and very. Let's see what's on Facebook. Gail heard the last one next to him, no and very. Joe heard reptilian, paladin, and Ron heard fairy. Well, that could go a few different ways. John at hashtag Spaced Out Radio heard up until, stop, get away from it, next time, no there. Wisteria heard, yeah, probably, kind of what? Asked Diana, I hear on fire. So, there we go.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. The questions are slowing down from the audience here. Let me see. You know what? John had on hashtag Spaced Out Radio, had a good one earlier. Is this Paul McCartney the real Paul McCartney?
Okay. I have a question. Is the Paul McCartney we know of today, is he the real Paul McCartney? Or did the first Paul McCartney die? Do you know anything about Paul McCartney, the musician? And what do you know about Paul McCartney? Is he the real Paul McCartney? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating.
I got a few in there. When you asked if this was a real Paul McCartney, I heard, I think. Then I heard dead follow that up, and then for sure by a woman's voice right after that. And I don't know if anybody else caught this, but I heard Beatles. I did hear Beatles on there. So Len got I think drugs, and you want for sure, yeah. Sisters got Paul McCartney, excellent, great guy, time, dress, Paul, only one, yeah, they're the one, see ya. Eric got no, I think, almost got it, initial, time, anyone for sure, beat it, what's that? Lulu Bell got on hashtag Space Out Radio on Twitter, got I think, yeah, no, he didn't die. John got I think, no, almost excellent, the time, okay, you won't, the show, look at me, I think, maybe, you're the one, I see ya. And let's see, what else is in here? John got almost died, initial drug kill, and you won't, sure, yeah, he couldn't make, what's that, and you, there's a one, and you. And let's see if there's anything else on here. Gail got Paul McCartney, real, see ya. Now the questions are coming. So, let's move on to the next one. This one comes from Ron Moniak. You can tell he's a conservative because he is asking, is Fidel Castro's proud son Justin Trudeau?
That's a good one.
Yes.
Indicate so.
I have Ron on the other side of my phone. He wants to know about Castro, Fidel Castro. Is there any relation to Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, that's not true.
Is there any relation between Justin Trudeau and Fidel Castro?
Gutsy. I do. So. Industry.
What do you know about Justin Trudeau and Fidel Castro? Is there some kind of relation, connection, relation of any kind? Was he the son, Justin Trudeau, of Fidel Castro? Okay, thank you for communicating.
Right off the bat, a bunch of us got, yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, I heard that too.
That was quite clear. Catherine got Catherine in this, believe me, for sure. Well, it's about help who me, Gideon, your majesty. Teresa got, that's not the truth. Never does he industry. Son, Passover. Eric got, that's not true. Joe got, that's not true. And Elizabeth. Daryl got, that's not true. He's a lonely guy. Industry. Hello, Jesus. We. Answer, excuse me. Remember Richard Paul. Money. Dave. Len says, yeah, that's right. Google it. That's it. Not a lot. No. The sisters got, look at your research. That's not true. Physical. Dusty. Felipe. It isn't. What's that? Sarah and Lucky. Interesting. That one got shot down pretty quick. Ron got, okay, that's not the truth. Elizabeth, I hear Cuban music. Robert in Australia got, yeah, that's not true. Visible, sweet father. So,
yeah,
we're debunking that one. We're debunking that one.
Yeah, it definitely came through. Not true. That was a very strong message.
Mm-hmm. All right. Wisteria is asking, was Princess Diana's accident an accident or was it set up?
Wow, that's a good question. I have a question. It's regarding Princess Diane. Was her accident a real accident or was she set up to die? Was her accident for real? Or did she die elsewise? Was she killed? Or did she die legitimately through a car accident?
She did stop. Yep. I think it's just stop it.
What sent you? Well, good.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating.
Right off the bat, I got help me. Then a lady's voice about halfway through said, she did, she died. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Ron got those reds, always twist truth. See what's on Twitter. Wisteria got, oh no, I think so, she did. Sorry, move on, perfect. What man? John got, she didn't. Stop, oh maybe I cook. She said she, and not you. Andrew said he heard shut up. Marie got, she did, she died, she died. The sisters got, sometimes she did, didn't stop. I'm looking at this. Who sent you something? Daryl got, Cokie, Pete, people die, maybe what? Dave, oh no, pardon me, she did, stop. Play, dead, oh let me get this, perfect. What was you? Well, good. Spirit someday, wait a minute. John got single, oh what? She died, stop it. Who sent you? How do they? Or how they do? And let's see what else here. Catherine got, will you believe me? Car thief, Trent. Should have did it, stopped, error, I can't get this, front width, don't touch me, front view. And Teresa got killed, complained, no, done, I think it is. Who sent you? Gail got set up, she did stop. Lots of interesting responses on there.
Yeah, definitely.
We got time for probably a couple more here, as we got about 10 minutes left with you here. So we might as well do this. I'm just going to scroll up a second here. I want to see if I accidentally forgot some questions. Because you know me, my ADD will kick in and I'll be like, okay, did I get that question? Did I get that question? I don't know. Shar wants to know if any of the spirits that communicate through the ghost box are in limbo.
Okay. I have a question. The spirits that come through my radio, are you in limbo?
Couple have here.
Are you in limbo?
Yeah, well, that's
The spirits that communicate through my ghost box radio, are you in limbo? Are you trapped?
Long. And house and everything. Owed money to you.
About 6.
Are you still in limbo?
Members of 6 Street. He's been rough. I'm crooked.
Get that.
Quitting. She made a.
Okay, well, we thank you for communicating.
The only one I got on there was right at the end when you said thank you for communicating. A guy's voice said, "Hey, no problem." That was kind of cool. I honestly, maybe I'm off tonight, but this is like the third or fourth one. I just did not get anything regarding your question. And this is what always makes me wonder about the audio pareidolia that goes along with it.
Well, I mean, I would have to look at all kinds of factors to be played into it. Radio propagation, you name it, anything related to weather, solar storm activity, all these things could be taken into factor if that was the case. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, the communications are a little different from this time, from last time. I'll definitely have to say that for sure. I am hearing, like one of the callers mentioned, or listeners, is remnants of broadcast radio. I think that's being a big factor tonight.
How do you clear that up?
Well, I mean, I did speed it up a little bit just to see if that was the situation. Since it's an antenna system, is basically a plate on the side, so I touch it. I act as the antenna, so it could be just more conductivity, more reception, in other words, just in general, where the broadcast radio is just bleeding through, so that could be a factor as well. I've been kind of touching it right on the edge, barely, with my one finger, just a small connection, just to try to minimize that.
For sure. For sure. Let's get to some responses that people heard here. Teresa heard, "Here, entity, round it, I, Jesus, hells, and everything, I'm cryptid, past, stone heard, fear, pressure, yep, we're not in limbo, not earth, torch, Jesus, and help, and no one. Len heard, knucklehead, here, we're happy, time bomb, great, we get energy first. Hi, David, Jesus, what the hell is this? I'm crooked, craving cheap. Daryl heard, are we? Here, I hope. Holy Mac, is this earth? Try to get in, get hit, out or without. Church, demons, thousands, Jesus, too long. It is, man, house, everything, skirt, well, enough. He's been rough lately. Get that. Me, you love. Me, you, ha, Dave, and ha. It's like a novel there. Wow. The sisters heard, here, I hope. No, we're not. On earth, entity, around it, purge. Are you trapped? No. Jesus, everything reminds you. Ground, I'm crooked. In Spanish, perdón, forgive me. John heard, here, yeah, we're more about that. We must, entity, Jesus, and everything. You and that, I'm good for it. That was a lot of fun, man. Let's see if we got anything on Twitter here. Wisteria heard, I am here. No, we're not. Of course, Goofy, Jesus, and a reason about clothes. And let's go over to Robert heard, I know that I am off tonight, but for different reasons. Or maybe that's just a personal statement that I read. I think we're good. I think we're good. You know, I think we're good. We got about 2.5 minutes left, my friend. We got time for one more, and let's go to Bill's question. Is Michael Jackson happy with how people think of him?
Okay. I have a question. It's regarding Michael Jackson. Is he happy how people think about him?
Sean answered the door. Yes. He was
Does Michael Jackson think about what other people think about him who are still living? Their thoughts on him? Okay, well, we thank you for communicating with us.
Mm-hmm. A very interesting session indeed, my friend. Let's get to the questions here. All right. Shar heard, it's me, soft voice that sounded like him, so weird. Teresa heard, Jackson mentioned father. See what happened on Twitter. John got no, what the, I trying, I just, you ain't because. Wisteria got for information, eventually what? Sure, now he's bored. Think so, right now you heard me, just because. Len got answer the door, block, I told you. No, you heard this frequency. Daryl, don't you, spirit, seriously, maybe, Lord, yeah, 3. And, let's see what else we got quickly before we wrap this up. I think we're good. John got the final word. Mention movement. Have you? They were making it better, so we now. Stone got beautiful. Trying to answer. I know it. Not sure. You people hurt me. And on that note, Bill Hauser, we got to say goodnight to you, my friend. Thank you so much for being on the show and doing the live Ghost Box session. Pretty awesome work tonight, my friend. Pretty awesome work.
Yes. Well, thank you very much for having me on, Dave.
And you make darn sure that you let me know. We got to reschedule this, as we do probably every couple of 3 months, because we want to do it again, my friend.
Yeah, definitely. We'll chat about it a little later, find out a good time.
All right, you hold on. I'm going to wrap this thing up. Mr. Ron Bumblefoot THAL is rocking us on out of the show tonight. I hope you had a lot of fun taking part in tonight's live Ghost Box session. Bill Hauser is an incredible dude, man, and he's even a better person if you ever get to meet him in person. So you got to come up to the Caribou Paracon this fall to meet old Uncle Bill and get a Ghost Box session right there with you. Tomorrow night on the program, 9 p.m. Pacific, midnight Eastern Time, Dallas Tanner will join as author. We're going to talk cryptids, paranormal. We're going to see wherever it goes tomorrow night because it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you take the time to join us as well. I want to thank my team for making this happen. Director of Business Management, Kim Gandy, Everett Thiemer, and Eric Markham from The Encounter, Jolene Lammers, Web Design, Catherine James, Social Media, Lana Scott, Paracon Coordinator, Bob Davis, the Killer Intro Voice, Thomas McGowan in Sales. I am your host, Dave Scott. I will see all of you in 21 hours from now. Do me a favor, tell a friend. And together, we own the night. Mr. Bumblefoot, take us home.